my beautiful wife Olivia. I'd spent a lot of time considering what to put in this speech, thinking of our memories and experiences over the last few years. There's been quite a lot of them, to be fair. It's not been easy, there's been a lot of chopping and changing. And I'll be honest, it wasn't easy writing this bit really, because as I do with everything in my life, this was the one thing that I really wanted to share with you. And I couldn't, because it was a speech for you. So, you know, I then realised that I didn't need to look back and pull together a list of stories, and try and think of some romantic notion to put in the speech, because just as you always were, you were there for me this Tuesday evening as I was putting the speech together, just the finishing touches really. Without consideration, you sat with me as I discussed the difficulties I was having, you laughed with me as I told you my opening lines, and supported me by listening to only the bits that I needed you to. You really are a part of me, and you understand me, and it means the world, so thank you. All the while you did this putting your own worries and challenges aside, even if it meant that you'd have to stay up into the early hours of the morning preparing the gifts for the others. So I don't need to look back and find a fantastic and euphoric list of reasons of why I love you. It's simple really. It's what you do for me and Harper every single day.
When you think you're all alone, I'll wrap you up and I'll take you home. No matter what you're going through, I will look after you. When you get knocked down and you've had enough, oh, I'll be there to dust you off. When you don't know what you're gonna do, I will look after you. And if you ever should lose heart, follow my light from afar. When you don't know where you're going to, I will look after you. I will look after you. Someday it will come to me. I'll need you to look after me.
For Judy and I, the last 23 years have been a joy. It's been an absolute delight to have brought up such a lovely daughter who is so beautiful. Of all the things in my lifetime, being your father and caring for you is by far my biggest achievement yet. We love you to bits, and our focus over the past 23 years has been on your happiness and achievements. To you, Taylor, we are truly pleased that Liv is marrying such a hard-working, devoted husband, and we're really pleased to have you as a member of the family. We welcome you with our hearts, and we are truly excited about the future and the life that you will have together. Just as I enjoyed an odd glass or two of wine with my father-in-law, I look forward to the odd drink or two with you, now that I understand that you sometimes have a glass or two of wine after work.
I do solemnly declare
that I know not
that I know not
of any lawful impediment
of any lawful impediment
why I, Taylor James Morton Rees,
why I, Taylor James Morton Rees,
may not be joined in matrimony
may not be joined in matrimony
to Olivia Lowry Trehane Way.
to Olivia Lowry Trehane Wale.
I do solemnly declare
I do solemnly declare
that I know not
that I know not
of any lawful impediment
of any lawful impediment
why I, Olivia Lowry Trehane Wale,
why I, Olivia Lowry Trehane Wale,
may not be joined in matrimony
may not be joined in matrimony
to Taylor James Morton Rees.
to Taylor James Morton Rees.
Do you, Taylor, take Olivia to be your partner in marriage? Do you promise to love, comfort and support him for the rest of your lives together?
I do.
Do you, Olivia, take Taylor to be your partner in marriage? Do you promise to love, comfort and support him for the rest of your lives together?
I do.
Olivia, I give you this ring
Olivia, I give you this ring
as a symbol of our marriage.
as a symbol of our marriage.
I promise to care for you and support you
I promise to care for you and to support you
through good times
through good times
and through troubled times.
and through troubled times.
I promise to respect and cherish you
I promise to respect and to cherish you
and be faithful always.
and be faithful always.
These promises I make to
These promises I make to you
you for the rest of my life.
for the rest of my life.
Okay, so send Taylor's ring to Olivia. That's great, thank you very much. Do exactly the same again. Okay, just repeat after me. Taylor, I give you this ring
Taylor, I give you this ring
as a symbol of our marriage.
as a symbol of our marriage.
I promise to care for you and support you
I promise to care for you and support you
through good times
through good times
and through troubled
and
times.
through troubled times.
I promise to respect and cherish you
I promise to respect and cherish you
and be faithful always.
and be faithful always.
These promises I make to you
These promises I make to you
for the rest of my life.
for the rest of my life.
Can you push?
Taylor and Olivia, you have both made the declarations prescribed by law and made the solemn promises to one another. And in the presence of your family and friends gathered here today, it therefore gives me the greatest honour to declare that you are now husband and wife. Congratulations.
Well, I'm just a warm-up act, so there's more to come. Taylor, of course, in a moment. And then Tom, he's already surpassed himself, dealing with all kinds of problems. I even saw him helping two ladies out of a gutter earlier on. So I'm sure that he'll surpass himself when making his speech.
I'd like to start by just thanking you all for coming, and big massive thank you to Stephen for the very kind words there. Much appreciated.
It's so nice to see Taylor and Olivia so happy together, and what an exciting time for their young family. They've got the honeymoon, Harper starting school, and from what Taylor said, some sort of renovation on their home. Well, at least I think that's what he meant when he said he's going to be lots of screwing and banging in the next 12 months.
Can I thank you very much for attending? You know, as Prince Philip once said, you were invited, but you didn't have to come. But really pleased to see everyone here. A special day for Olivia and Taylor, and you being here means so much to them, to us, and Rob and Lisa. Thank you very much indeed. A lot of effort has gone into today, and although others will extend their thanks, I would just like to reflect on how glamorous the bridesmaids look, I saw the preparations actually in Mulberry House, and a lot of good work was going on there. And some late nights, I gather, as well.
I'd like to start by thanking you all on behalf of my wife and I for being here with us today. I know that some have travelled far and wide to be here with us on our very special day, with Tom flying in from Dubai, Dev travelling all the way from Malaysia just to be here, and I know we've got friends and family from right across the UK, so thank you very much for coming. We're both extremely grateful for that.
In all seriousness, I couldn't be happier for Taylor and Olivia. They're both such incredible individuals, and seeing the girl Harper is becoming, they're obviously great parents. I made the mistake about 2 years ago of chasing Harper as a joke, and she hasn't dropped it since. She hasn't ever really trusted me again, so yeah, that's nice.
Liv, I think too, and she's asked me to say some nice things about her today. So this morning I was scratching my head and I've thought of one or two things, and we'll come to those as we go along. She's certainly gone from strength to strength in the beauty stakes. Although you might say that I'm biased, I hope that you'll agree that she presents as a very beautiful bride today. And I hope it's not too obvious that I should take no credit to contributing to her good looks, but Judy should, who I think looks particularly attractive today.
Dev, glad you can make it, mate. On time as well. So as I stand up in front of you here all today, I know that everyone definitely on the back side of the room, possibly on this side of the room, and without doubt on this side of the room here on the top table, are thinking the same two things. Number one, how did Taylor get such a beautiful wife in Olivia? Because let's be honest, she does look absolutely fantastic today. And number two, I'm pretty sure that Taylor was, and quite possibly still is, gay. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to address these 2 points now, okay? I'm going to tell you how I landed such a beautiful bride in Olivia, and with regards to being gay, no comment.
I've been Taylor's friend, mentor and wingman for about 8 years now, and I couldn't have been more thrilled when he asked me to be his best man. But when I set about writing this speech, it quickly dawned on me how much of a task it would be, as Taylor is one of the most sensible, kind and caring individuals I know, so I really don't have much in the way of embarrassing content to share today. But luckily I do have some. I faced a similar problem when I wanted to include something about Liv, although in this case I was stuck trying to narrow down the possibility of what to say and find one that was suitable to say in front of all of our friends and family here today. Fortunately, my sister Millie is one of the bridesmaids, so I had to keep an ear to the ground for a perfect story about Olivia. It's quite an innocent one, what I came up with. It was on Liv's first hen do. They went for a spa day at the Celtic Manor, and when they arrived they saw that there was also a celebrity golf day at the same time, and the first name on the list was Ronan Keating. Ronan Keating. Liv saw this and exclaimed, "Oh my God, I love Mr. Bean."
We, Judy and I, have been, thank you, I've been immensely proud of Liv's achievements over the years. She did well at Llandovery College until they went broke, and succeeded in obtaining some good results despite her changes of school. We're also particularly proud of Liv's singing achievements, leading to a diploma, qualifying her to be a singing teacher. Sadly, she's not been persuaded to sing today, has she?
On a more serious note, it really does mean the world to both myself and Olivia that you could all be here with us today. So I'd like to begin with a toast. Don't stand, it's fine, but to our fantastic friends and wonderful family. Of course, without family, none of this would have been possible today. I'm so pleased that I've gained not only a fantastic life partner in Olivia, but also 2 fantastic parents, who have welcomed me into their family without reservation from the very beginning. Regardless of circumstance, I know that just as my own parents are, Judy and Stephen will be there to support our family as we continue on our fantastic journey. I know that your relationship with Liv is a very close and a very strong one, so I'd just like to express my gratitude to you both for allowing me to take Olivia's hand on this very special day. Although I must admit I was nervous when I asked you both for your blessing. I was not expecting you both to jump at the chance as quickly as you did. Especially Stephen. He couldn't answer. He couldn't say yes quick enough. So yeah, I was quite shocked at that.
It is fitting that on an occasion like this, we remember those who cannot be with us. Taylor's grandfather, Morton, who passed away in recent years, and Ivy, my mother, who died in 2007. My father, Derek, passed away 35 years ago. Sadly, my father wasn't alive when any of his grandchildren were born. He didn't have the pleasure of any of the moments that I cherish playing with Harper. I have to be careful if I say I enjoy playing with Barbies, making sure that it's clear I mean playing games with Harper. While talking about the demise of relatives, I would also want to mention the videotaping of the wedding. It most certainly wasn't my idea, and when I suggested that perhaps it would be a little inhibiting, Liv insisted that it should happen so that she can remember when I'm dead what I look like. So
Mum and Dad, where do I start? Well, from a very young age, you've both taught me that I should be respectful, educated, polite, and dignified. And without blowing my own trumpet, I can safely say that I tick all of those boxes. Okay, but on a more serious note, I'd like to thank you both, my mother and my father, for the love and the support that they have shown to both me and Olivia over the last few years. To say that the last few years haven't exactly been textbook would certainly be an understatement. But you've both provided me with a really solid platform from which I hope that I can do you both very proud.
But yeah, that's all the embarrassing content I'm going to share today. I'd like to take a second to appreciate Rob, Lisa, Judy and Stephen. They made today happen in more ways than one. They created two of my absolute best friends in the world. So however they have raised their children is obviously the right way to do it. Although I'm not sure what happened with Aston.
You support me unconditionally, regardless of consequence. You argue with me when I'm wrong, and you challenge me when I'm right. But most importantly, you're a fantastic mother to our beautiful daughter, who is growing into such a fantastic little girl. So thank you for all the effort you've put into this fantastic day. She's put everything together today. She's had a lot of support, obviously, from everybody here, but the last 6 months have been just Olivia. She's done everything, so thank you for that. And that's me done, really, for this evening. So if you can all give Liv a clap. Thank you all again for coming, and I'll now hand you on to the more than capable hands of my best man, Tom, who I'm sure will take good care of my glowing reputation in front of all my closest friends and family.
It has been an absolute privilege to be the best man at the Reesway wedding, and I can't wait to do it again in 40 years when they renew their vows. If you please join me and raise your glasses to Mr. and Mrs. Rees. Cheers.
Every age has its turn. Every branch of a tree has to learn it grow, find its way, make the best of the short-lived stay. Take the seed, take the spade, take this dream of a better day. Take your time, build a home, build a place where we all can belong. Some things change, some remain, some will pass us unnoticed despite what to focus on, to improve upon in the face of our ancient tribe. Take your time, build a home, build a place where we all can belong.